UPS agent in Webster County, if you haven't seen me before. Does everybody have the materials? So you should have the, I got it right here.
That's it. I have one of them just
You should have this planning holiday meals on a thrifty budget. And then
done together.
we'll be doing these 2 activities that are in there as well today.
I need the evaluation.
So, and I've got, do y'all all have, well, I'll let you keep your evaluation. I printed out my own so that y'all could,
I don't have that.
you don't have which
I
one?
don't think, what you're talking about.
Is it in this pile up here?
It might be. We'll see later.
Okay, I think that might be it.
Okay, I'll look later.
Okay. Okay, so we're talking about planning holiday meals on a thrifty budget. This did not come with the PowerPoint, so I apologize that you have to stare at me the whole time, but, so often holiday meals are different from everyday meals and that there are more people at the table. Holiday meals require more planning. We all want to have a great holiday meal, but sometimes it's hard to find the extra money during the holidays for a big meal. A good way to make sure you do not run out of money is to plan early. Planning will help you pay for your food so you can enjoy time with your family without feeling worried. So, how many of you all usually make the entire meal by yourself? Anybody? Yeah? It's a lot. I don't do it, my mother-in-law does, but I offer to bring stuff. Well, we help her clean up and all that, but it is a lot on her, I know. So how many of you, if you don't prepare all yourself, help or contribute? Does anybody bring stuff, kind of like a potluck type? Okay. How are you feeling about planning and budgeting this year with inflation and all those fun things? Don't even want to think about it, just another year? Gotta do it either way?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's see. We're gonna go over the planned meals within your budget in this before we do the first activity. So let's see, we'll do the meal planning activity after we go over this. So it says you do not want to get hung up on typical foods you're supposed to have on certain holidays. Holiday meals should be about what each family likes and enjoys. Are there certain proteins, casseroles, salads, or desserts that are often a part of your family celebrations? Use these recipes in your menu to plan and honor your family traditions. So you want to choose foods that are within your budget. Planning for this large cost will make it easier to enjoy the meal with your family. Watch grocery ads and buy meat when you find it on sale and freeze until needed. If the price of a large cut of meat is too much for your budget, think about other choices your family might enjoy. Maybe a turkey is outside your budget. You could get, you could roast a turkey breast or a whole chicken. You can make a chicken and dressing casserole. You can use fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables when they're on sale, but you want to choose canned or frozen fruits and vegetables for out of season times. You could serve plain vegetables rather than fancy ones. So for example, instead of making a green bean casserole and spending the money on several ingredients, you could just do green beans. It'll cut down on cost. You want to be flexible about vegetable side dishes to get more savings. So for example, if you want to serve a salad and the recipe calls for spinach, but romaine is cheaper, you can usually substitute the lettuce for spinach without compromising the taste or outcome of the recipe. Or if you want to serve a green vegetable but do not prefer a certain kind, then choose the cheapest option. So for example, asparagus might be tasty, but if it's out of season and more costly, then choose canned green beans instead. You want to think about how to stretch the holiday meal with lower cost foods. So potatoes are lower cost. Whole grains such as pasta or rice, dried beans, peas or lentils, or bread. Check for things in your pantry and your fridge that you already have. A holiday meal might be a chance to use up a frozen casserole you've been saving for a special occasion, or the bag of dried lentils you have not known how to use. You want to make smart beverage choices, so soft drinks, juice drinks, sport drinks, and other sweet drinks can be expensive. Instead, you can serve water. You can make it special, serve it with lemon. Tea is usually a good option too. That's pretty low cost to make tea. I'm usually happy if there's some sweet tea somewhere. To help lower your costs for holiday meals, ask guests to bring an item or two. If someone asks what you need, look at your menu plan and give them a dish from your list. If they offer to bring something that's not on your menu, Mark off something similar from your list to cut down on your workload and reduce food waste. Even those not as skilled in the kitchen can help by bringing rolls, drinks, or paper products. Okay, so we're gonna use these tips to complete your meal planning activity. So what you're gonna do for this one is, you're going to plan your meal for what your family would eat, but you're gonna put it in these categories. So anything that you think that you would make or that you all normally have at your family functions, you wanna plan it all out, and then this will help you whenever we go to do the next activity, which is shopping list. So just kind of think on what you all normally do for the holidays. Pick one, Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever you normally help the most with, that you're gonna be spending the most of your money on, and then we'll talk about that. So also think about number of guests on this if you do the activity. So how many people are normally at these functions? How many people do you need to feed?